have you noticed very common errors that students tend to make when they're preparing for the IELTS?
A few things that come to mind. I would say, so for the written portion of the examination, I'd say that the number one error in terms of how severely it can impact your IELTS mark would be improperly composing the thesis. So basically, in cases like this, the student has had a problem interpreting what the essay question is saying, and then they write a thesis that is not directly in line with that essay question. And then the whole thing is like a house of cards, because once the thesis is off, of course the supporting points, I mean, they will tend to be off a little bit too. And then ultimately the entire essay will fail because it's not in keeping with what the essay question is asking. So I'd say that's probably the most the biggest problem, or the most common problem that I see in the essays that I mark. So if I could just take a minute, I'll just talk about, when interpreting an essay question, I mean, what are the steps in doing this? Well, if we look at an essay question, basically most essay questions have two separate parts to them. There is a sentence of some kind, which is sort of a background on the information that you're going to be asked to talk about. And this sentence is followed by another sentence, which is directly instructing you to do something. So, for example, let's go back to we had the example of strict parents. So let's say the essay question read, strict parents, or parents should be strict with their children. Do you agree or disagree? So the first sentence there, parents should be strict with their children, that's giving us some background information on the topic we're going to be speaking about. The direct instruction is, do you agree or disagree? So when we go into our essay, we want to write a thesis that says, it is agreed that, strict parents are blah, 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 or it is disagreed that, and then on with that.
Thanks for listening to IELTSPodcast.com. And remember to leave your email for updates and early access to new podcasts.